Cristin Butler. I work at Abbott Nutrition here in Tipp City. How many of you have heard of Abbott? Okay, quite a bit of you. Do you know our products? Right in here in Tipp City, we make Pediasure, Ensure, and Glucerna. We are expanding and adding another line, so we will be doing a lot more hiring. If you've ever driven by there recently, you've probably seen all the construction and you've seen a lot going on. We are growing and expanding. There are a ton of job opportunities, and I tell people, especially young that are in high school, you do not have to have a college education to start out working there. We have a lot of people that start out in operations and they work their way up. We've had people start out in operations as just, being on the line, and now they're leaders, or even a leader of leaders. So there's a lot of opportunity there. We are in over 160 countries. Abbott is global. It's a great company to work for, lots of amazing benefits, but the main thing, don't think you have to have a certain type of degree to get your foot in the door there. They do pay for education. There's a lot of opportunity. I'm actually, because of them, I'm starting my second master's degree here soon because they're paying for it. So why not do it, right? It's a great opportunity. My other master's is in higher education. So I actually do learning and development at Abbott. So it is related to education a little bit, but a lot of people think they have to have a specific type of degree to do something there at Abbott to get your foot in the door, but you don't. You can actually start there, work your way up. We have positions from quality to human resources. Our plant manager, right? She oversees the whole operations of every day. We have forklift drivers. We have people in the lab. So if you're, a math science person, they test our products. They test everything from the beginning to when our ingredients come in to when they leave before we ship them. We have to make sure that they are at certain levels so our product can be safe for our consumer. Because at the end of the day, there's a person behind our product, and we take it very seriously. It is very casual there. I will say that was something I had to learn. Your teacher and I have been talking. We come from a little bit of a similar background. He was a recruiter. I was in workforce development at a college, so I helped with a lot of this stuff. I'm in career development, helped design Ohio Means Jobs website in my previous world. So similar backgrounds there, and I've always had to dress up for work. And at Abbott, there's no makeup. I was actually excited I got to wear makeup today to come see you guys because I didn't look like I was half asleep this morning. So, but we take it very seriously with our products. So no eyelashes, no jewelry, because imagine you're working with our product and something falls off and slips into the product, and then a consumer takes it, right? Then it's gonna be a recall, it's gonna be all over the news. It's gonna be a lot going on. So we definitely take it very seriously where we're at. The salary, it's really gonna depend on where you start, but there's so much room for growth and advancement. Last year, I think we had 141 job requisitions that we filled. 46% of those were internal people that we moved around. 75 were external. So we bring people in, we move them up, people get promoted quite a bit. If you ever are curious to see where the starting salary range is, check out the website because it will have you a starting range on there for you, so you can look at that as well. Have you guys seen Abbott out in the community lately? Because we've been to a lot of events. The Mum Festival, the parade, the Fall Fest, that scarecrow contest that they had going on, we had something there too. So we're very involved in the community. We have a lot of networks at Abbott. So for the Veterans Network, we actually put 2,996 flags in front of Abbott to represent everybody who had passed away in 9/11. So if you've ever driven by and saw that during that time. So we are out in the community, we're very involved, we do a lot of career fairs. I've been here, I think this is my third or fourth time being here because I've come in to do stuff like this and speed interviewing. I think it's great that you guys are doing that because I worked at a college for a very long time, and there's a gap, I think, between high school and college with some of those soft skills that you're learning in here. So, but we have a lot going on at Abbott, lots of different positions. Are there any questions that you have for me specifically? Anything? Yes?
Is there a specific license to do the forklift stuff?
Yes, you do have to have a forklift operator license. But I do have someone that worked there that started out as an operator and then went and got trained to do his forklift because Abbott will pay for it, and then he became a forklift operator. Any other questions?
Everybody's got at least 3.
What made you want to work there?
So my whole background has been in higher education, and here recently, which I've been there for a year now, I decided to take a different direction. It's still development, it's just on a different level in manufacturing. I wanted a new challenge. I felt like it was just time for me to have that, and they're global. There's so much opportunity to where I felt like where I was, I had already met that opportunity. So here, you can go anywhere and work. There's jobs. We have a site in Columbus. We have, Sturgis, Alta Vista, it's in Virginia. We have Casa Grande in Arizona, but that's even just nutrition. They're even global and other divisions, and there's just so much growth. Yeah.
Where did you work when you were in high school?
So in high school, you guys will not probably know this. You might remember TCBY, the yogurt place. It doesn't exist anymore, but yeah, that's what got me through high school. So.
How long have you been working at Highway?
So I'm coming up on 1 year. I've been there a year. Funny thing is, I actually was here for a career fair my second week working here. They asked me to do it, and since it had been my background, I was like, yeah, absolutely, sign me up. So, yes.
Where did you go for college?
So for my associates, I started at Sinclair, finished at Clark State, bachelor's Nyack College, it's in New York, and then my master's I got for free working for Kaplan University. So my next master's is going to be at Lake Forest.
What was your dream career?
Honestly, I went in a completely different direction from my dream career, but I still do it as a hobby. I'm really into sports. I just marked off my 16th NFL stadium a couple weeks ago and my 11th MLB stadium. So I go to the NFL draft every year and the combine, so I still do it, but it's just a hobby instead of the dream that I once had. So, yes.
What exactly do you do at Apple? Like, do you use critical thinking and anything?
Absolutely, great question. So for my job, I help people grow and develop in their careers. So they come to me. If you've ever worked at a job and you feel stuck, that's something we don't want at Abbott. We want to retain our talent, so they'll come to me and they'll say, I really think I want to do this, but I'm really good at this. So then I have to critically think and put my mind in, hey, maybe you wouldn't like this because you're going to be sitting at the computer all day and you're very outgoing and you like to be hands-on. Maybe this isn't the job for you. We kind of have to go through that and put their plan together on what they want to do. Yes.
What's your favorite part of working on it?
My favorite part is I have the fun job. I feel like I get to help people grow. So I don't have the bad side of HR. I don't have to fire people. I don't have to do any of that awful stuff. I get to help them grow in their career. So when they finally succeed in that, it's very rewarding to know that I've helped them. So definitely my favorite. There's a lot of great people there. Makes it very easy to do my job.
Do you get free products?
We get 40% off, but we do get samples of stuff. So like baby formula, because our Sturgis site makes our baby formula, and our Columbus, the Similac baby formula that you see. Our Fairfield site makes Zone bars, which I have some Zone bars today, so you guys can take some of that. Pedialyte, we also make that Pedialyte, so I have some Pedialyte here for you guys as well too. But we do get the free products like samples, but mostly we get that 40% off, which is really nice. Anything else? Those are great questions. Yeah.
What does operations do?
So it's a variety. So when we get the ingredients that come in, we have to think about like you're making a cake, right? You have to have different products to make the cake. You have to have your eggs, your oil, your water, your cake mix, all of that stuff, right? So we have that same thing at Abbott. We have to make our Ensure, our Glucerna, and our Pediasure. So they'll put everything together, and then so we have people that are coming in that are bringing the ingredients in, mixing the product up, making sure it's at the exact temperature, the weight, and making sure that when they're swabbed that all the nutrition values align with exactly what we need. So there's people dumping ingredients in, there's people packaging, because then it has to go get labeled, right? It's actually really cool. If you guys ever do a tour, we had some kids, I think from Tip City, come and do a tour last year, and they were able to walk and see all the bottles, and it's pretty cool watching them from start. Then you see all the bottles going down and labeled, and then they get put in a case, and then they get shipped out. So it's a pretty cool process. There's like a lot going on. At all?